save money and get the ship in order. What they're trying to do is get the ship weaker so they can steal off the crap off the ship. That's all it is.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
This is idiotic. Let me tell you, this Doge thing, I'm going to give you one reason why you can absolutely know that Doge has nothing to do with government efficiency. Doge went in and cut the one part of the federal government that brings in the money, the IRS. So if you were really going for government efficiency, if you were going for efficiency in your business, would you cut your accounts receivable department? The answer is no.
Right.
So this was never actually about cutting government. What it is about is breaking government, underfunding government sufficiently so it doesn't work at all. So people get so ticked off at government that they say, forget it, I don't want any of it. When what you really need to do is make it so when you call Social Security, somebody picks up the phone and helps your 87-year-old mother.
Ralph?
I want to really bring home the outrages, the criminality, the cruel and vicious nature of this Trump regime and his alliance with Elon Musk's operatives by referring to something that a medical school professor at the University of Pittsburgh, Alexander Sunderman, did very recently. He picked 1 week of the Federal Health and Human Services Department layoffs by Trump, all of which would only save 0.1% of this department's budget, by the way. He took these and aggregated them. And so I'm going to share them with the listeners. Starts out, are you a parent? CDC's pregnancy risk assessment monitoring system was eliminated. This team collected data from states to understand pregnancy complications and reduce infant deaths. If you've received prenatal health guidance, this program probably informed it. It was eliminated. Next, work in a job with possible toxic exposures? NIOSH, the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health, lost over 800 employees due to Trump, fired. These teams monitored toxic exposures and other job-related illnesses and injuries were eliminated. Know somebody affected by addiction, suicide? This program cut staff supporting state opiate overdose and suicide surveillance programs. Take prescription medication? Food and Drug Administration Center for Drug Evaluation and Research, they just lost over 800 employees, including those who review new drugs, monitor side effects, and update safety labels. Worried about injuries, asthma, lead poisoning, or gun violence? The Centers for Disease Control was forced to cut teams working on injury prevention, environmental health, and national data systems. Had a dentist appointment recently? The National Institute of Dental and Craniofacial Research was required to eliminate its education and outreach division, which promoted childhood oral health and prevention. Need help with utility bills or emergency support? Trump fired the entire staff of this little agency. Entire staff. This program helped low-income families keep the lights on and the heat on. Do you care about tobacco prevention and cessation? Well, the Center for Disease Control's tobacco control program was gutted by Trump and Musk, pausing or suspending key efforts to reduce smoking-related deaths. Value government openness? The Center for Disease Control Freedom of Information Office was eliminated entirely by Trump, Musk, cutting off public access to health data and records. End quote. All of this in just 1 week, in early April. Listeners, how do you describe this? As deliberate collective homicide against the American people, as cruel and vicious mindsets that defined the term sociopath to include Trump and Musk, and a total indifference to the rules of law and our Constitution while they install a corrupt, corporate-dominated fascist dictatorship that puts at risk all Americans, red state, blue state, conservative, liberal. 1 week. It's only going to get worse before the American people rise up. And with a massive collective demand, you're fired, Trump. You're fired, Musk. Followed by massive support of accelerated impeachment in the House and removal in the Senate of Donald J. Trump.
Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. Please like, please comment, please share, please subscribe to Risky Edges and turn on bell notifications. Please support independent media. Thank you.